Russia is preparing to deploy its most formidable nuclear weapon, the RS-28 Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM. President Vladimir Putin confirmed in a recent address to military officials and defense industry leaders. The announcement signals a pivotal moment in Russia's ongoing effort to modernize its strategic nuclear arsenal and enhance its deterrence capabilities amid rising tensions with the West. Known in NATO terminology as Satan II, the Sarmat represents the latest evolution of Russian missile technology, combining massive destructive power with cutting-edge guidance and evasion systems. During a high-level meeting of the Russian Defense Ministry, Putin emphasized that the Sarmat system had successfully passed all necessary tests and was now entering the final phase before deployment. The Sarmat strategic missile system will soon take up combat duty, he said. It is capable of overcoming any existing or prospective missile defense systems. This weapon ensures the security of Russia for many years to come. The president hailed the missile as both a symbol of Russia's scientific achievement and a critical guarantee of national sovereignty at a time of growing geopolitical instability. The RS-28 Sarmat, developed by the Makeyev Rocket Design Bureau and produced at the Krasnoyarsk machine building plant, Krasmash, stands as a successor to the aging R-36M2 Voyevoda system, which has been in service since the Cold War. Measuring approximately 35 meters in length and weighing around 200 tons, the Sarmat is capable of carrying a payload of up to 10 to 15 independently targetable nuclear warheads, MIRVs. It boasts an operational range exceeding 18,000 kilometers, theoretically allowing it to strike any target across the globe, including the continental United States, from deep within Russian territory. Military experts note that what sets the Sarmat apart is its combination of speed, range, and counter-defense capabilities. The missile can travel at hypersonic speeds and carry advanced decoy systems to confuse enemy radar and missile defense networks. Some reports also suggest it can deliver avant-garde hypersonic glide vehicles, which maneuver unpredictably at extreme speeds, making interception virtually impossible. According to Russian military analysts, this technological edge ensures that Sarmat can penetrate even the most advanced Western defense shields, thereby maintaining Russia's nuclear deterrence credibility. Putin's announcement comes at a time when relations between Russia and NATO are at their most strained in decades. The ongoing war in Ukraine, the suspension of the New START arms control treaty, and the expansion of NATO's missile defense systems in Europe have all contributed to renewed nuclear tensions. Western officials view the RS-28 Sarmat as a destabilizing addition to Russia's arsenal, capable of escalating an already volatile global security environment. Yet Moscow insists that the Sarmat's deployment is a defensive measure, aimed solely at deterring aggression and preserving strategic balance. The Sarmat missile guarantees that no potential aggressor will dare to threaten our country, Putin declared, stressing that Russia's nuclear modernization was necessary to protect its sovereignty and ensure long-term stability. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu added that the strategic missile forces had already begun preparing silo complexes in several regions, including Krasnoyarsk, Orenburg, and Uzur, where the Sarmat will be stationed. Each missile regiment will be capable of delivering a devastating retaliatory strike within minutes of a confirmed nuclear threat. State media outlets such as TASS and RIA Novosti have portrayed the Sarmat as a superweapon that redefines the global balance of power. Analysts point out that its deployment is also intended to demonstrate Russia's technological independence, as the country continues to develop sophisticated weapon systems despite Western sanctions targeting its defense sector. The missile's development, which began in the early 2010s, reportedly involved hundreds of engineers and scientists, as well as major investments in new production facilities and testing infrastructure. However, international security experts warn that the Sarmat's deployment could complicate future efforts toward nuclear arms control and non-proliferation. The absence of active dialogue between Washington and Moscow, combined with the collapse of key treaties such as the INF Treaty and the uncertain future of New START, has raised fears of a renewed global arms race reminiscent of the Cold War. NATO officials have called for transparency and restraint, urging both sides to avoid actions that could lead to miscalculations or escalation. Despite these concerns, Russia appears determined to press ahead with its strategic modernization. The RS-28 Sarmat is expected to serve as the backbone of the country's nuclear deterrent well into the 2050s, complementing other advanced systems such as the Burevestnik nuclear-powered cruise missile, the Poseidon underwater drone, and the Kinzhal hypersonic missile. Together, these weapons form what Moscow calls its invincible triad, designed to guarantee Russia's survival in any conceivable conflict scenario. As the Sarmat nears operational readiness, its deployment will mark a defining moment in the evolution of global nuclear strategy. For Russia, it stands as a symbol of strength and self-reliance in the face of Western opposition. For the world, however, it is a sobering reminder that the age of nuclear deterrence, far from ending, is entering a new and potentially more dangerous phase, defined by advanced technology, strategic rivalry, and the ever-present shadow of mutual destruction.